I have seen the abyss. I now know what hell looks like, and this is it. Today, I bring you a video that I really didn't want to make. I have never struggled so much to find clips to put in this video without getting banned. But, as per usual, it's up to me to change the name of this anime to something a bit more realistic. A ignored voice. Dr. Stone. And finally, fan service, the anime. This video was recommended by a subscriber, and if you want to recommend my next video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also started a Discord server, which is a safe place for me and my fellow degenerates. And to the person who recommended this, I hate you. I started watching this in my living room, and I was even forced to read the manga after I finished watching this anime. Nobody forced you to. It was important for the video. Let me give you a quick synopsis of the anime, in case you forgot. This anime begins with, wait, what is even his name? Darling? Master? Boss? Now that I think about it, they only mention his name like once in the anime. Anyways, he was voluntold for the cultural exchange between species bill, which means he has to house a monster. But there are a few rules. They can't leave without you, you must not harm them, or... otherwise, he will go to jail, and the monster girl will be deported. In my head, this is how it went when the mangaka was making this. Hey, I hear you're making an anime about monster girls. How many monster love interests are you adding? Yes. I mean, you get snake girls, horse girls, lolly girls, trap girls, trapping girls, and even Rimuru. Well, I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Wrong. Besides the fact that every single one of these girls is trying to violate the bill and perform a successful reproduction surgery with this man. Not to mention that the agency head is like, I'm gonna set them up together, but if they do get together, I'm gonna take them down. She's not even worried if he hurts the girls. She's more concerned if he's running a snake train. Not to mention that these girls aren't just in love with him, they're crazy. I mean, this is what me and you see, but this is what they see. So, after collecting enough Digimons, Miss Smith decides, hey, why don't you just marry one of them? So it begins, the greatest tournament arc in anime, the dating arc. And my man is really going through it. I mean, he basically dies every episode, and he has to fight racists, giant tree monsters. Sometimes they destroy his house, and he's broke throughout the whole anime. I mean, even the Grim Reaper shows up to say that he's gonna die-ish. He chose to be truck-cooned instead of living in this anime.
No thanks, I choose death.
But this anime does finally answer the age-old question between peaches and cherries. And the only correct answer is legs. Let's talk about the characters of this anime. Starting with the man with more willpower than Ash Ketchum. I mean, how many times can you lose to the Elite Four and keep going? And what's up with my man's eyes? It's like they spent all the budget on the women. But I honestly do kind of like his eyes. It's unique. And this man needs to stop saving demi-humans. Just let them die. When you see them struggling, ignore them. At this point, he's basically running an orphanage for demi-humans. And you know that old saying, nice guys finish last? Nah, nice guys never get to finish. Like, at all. Not to mention that most of these girls don't have a chance with this man, because he has a... Let's bust out the tier list, and let's put you in Solo's Goku tier. The most popular girl in the series, Mia, who's a Lamia. She was the first one to join Father's orphanage, and according to the rules of dibs, that means she gets him first. She also calls him Daddy. You're not 02. You will never be 02. I know what you're thinking. Wow, this seems like a win so far when she's not coiling you to death. Life with her wouldn't be so bad. Welcome to my new segment. Lunar teaches you useless facts about life that you will never need to know. Names still need to work. When snakes reproduce, the process can take anywhere from 1 hour to a full day. After this process, they say peace out, never see you again. So, theoretically, when she's done with him, she's gonna hit the dash. Also, a full day? Yikes. I just wanted to throw this scene in here because I thought it was funny. She's a snake as Snake. She'll go in the hit it and quit it tier, aka S tier. The bird brain of the group, Papi. And I know what everybody's thinking. That is where you would be incorrect. This is just how Harpy's bodies develop, for aerodynamics and stuff. Sure, she has the personality of a child, but it's not a child. If it was, this man would be going to jail for other reasons. I'm gonna put you in B tier, and you're lucky I don't put you in prison tier. Centorea the Honorable, who is the centaur woman of the group. And it honestly kind of looks like if you took Darkness and gave her a horse body. But this bad boy comes with 300 horsepower, 2 airbags, and its very own stand.
What is that, your stand?
Yes, it is. And she's extremely loyal. I would go as far to say that she could be your ride or die. But it's not my cup of tea, so I'll put you in the show me the Carfax tier. The fourth member to join She's a slime character that unofficially joined, and I think it's better to call her Monster Musume because of how many happy endings she gave out. She can take the form of anything, depending on how much water she drinks. May as well drop her in B tier with her friend because I'm sure you all know the big three, but along with the Dryad, they make the lolly three. The fifth girl, Miro, who just wants a tragic love story like the Little Mermaid. When I say tragic, I mean she wants to have his children and then have him die so she can raise them alone. But she doesn't want to marry him. She just wants to be his.
I only want to be master's mistress.
You will go in the home wrecker tier, and don't ask me why it's above B tier. It's time to speedrun the rest of these characters. Rachnera, and if you have arachnophobia, this isn't the girl for you, but is honestly kind of attractive, so I'm just gonna put you here. Lala, and I guess she's some kind of cosplayer or something, but her cosplay is nothing to lose your head over. Zombina, the character who comes apart. She's more like a Lego girl if you ask me. A tier. Big girls scare me. D tier. The Eye of Sauron. D tier. And the woman who has the power to get me banned on YouTube. Put some clothes on tier. The biggest reverse trap ever. D tier. And finally, Miss Smith, the woman in charge of dropping off new girls at Darling's house. She may be irresponsible, lazy, always hungry, and a coffee addict. What? That's it. Oh yeah, but she's still best girl because she has legs.
You're gonna tell me that you neglected my swithering sweetie, horny horsey, and a beautiful bird. All she has is legs.
It's all she needs! Best girl tier, don't care.
Mums.
Time for final thoughts and genuine praise. I hate the fact that I enjoyed this anime so much. There is legitimately no reason that I should have enjoyed this anime, but it just kind of worked. Everything from the characters to the plot was honestly just good fun. Usually in harem animes, it just gets boring because the main character is just some perverted loser, but it just didn't feel that way for once. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but there were no tsunderes in this anime. So that was unusual. The humor in this anime was pretty good. While I wasn't dying of laughter, it gave me a good chuckle. Unfortunately, the manga was never finished, and was cancelled midway due to the mangaka being under a lot of stress and not feeling passionate about it anymore. And while this man got monster girls, we will end up getting girls who are monsters.
Who will take half of what you own? You'll lose a custody battle over your child just to have you lose your job because of some false accusations against you, leaving you homeless. And what's worse, she'll get remarried, and now your son is calling that man dad.
That stuff only happens in anime. It's not real life.
Hello, Outro Lunar here. Click here if you want to see my channel. Click over here if you want to see my most recent video. Click over here if you want to see the recommended video. Alright, bye.